Welcome to Bulldog News Now. I'm DeAndre Brown. Here's what you need to know. And what many are calling a tie, the country watched as Republican Vice President candidate J.D. Vance went against Democratic Vice President Tim Walz in a television debate. The candidates debated for about 90 minutes on CBS Tuesday. The topics range from foreign affairs, healthcare, and election integrity. One of the sound bites that gained the most attention is when Senator Vance refused to say former President Donald Trump lost the 2020 election.
Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind in the wake of the 2020 COVID situation?
That is a damning non-answer.
It's been a week since Hurricane Helene hit the U.S., packing winds as high as 140 miles per hour. The hurricane was much worse than expected in South Carolina and neighboring Georgia and North Carolina. More than 200 deaths were being blamed on the storm. At least 40 of those deaths are from South Carolina. Some of the hardest hit areas in South Carolina including Newberry, Columbia, Aiken, and the upstate area. President Biden and his administration traveled to some of the areas and says that the federal government is willing to do what's needed so residents are safe and able to rebuild.
I see you, I hear you, I grieve with you, and I promise you we have your back. Our job is to help as many people as we can, And also, by the way, when you do that, I hope we begin to break down this rabid partisanship that exists.
I am here to personally take a look at the devastation, which is extraordinary, and it is and particularly devastating in terms of the loss of life that this community has experienced, the loss of normalcy, and the loss of critical resources.
Another area the storm hit very hard was Asheville, North Carolina. Road closures and mudslides have hindered necessary rescues and needed responses. Emergency workers are having to airlift supplies because many of the local stores are badly damaged and lacking power. It's back to work for 45,000 dock workers. A massive port workers strike was underway, but that has all changed. The International Longshoremen's Association reached a deal Thursday to suspend a 3-day strike until January 15th to provide time to negotiate a new contract. The union is demanding a pay raise and a complete ban of automatic gates, cranes, and container-moving trucks in its ports. With the increasing use of artificial intelligence, the range of jobs available is at risk. SC State's NAACP and the Black Voters Matter collaborated for Thought Tuesday. Thought Tuesday is where students are asked a question and then divide themselves into groups of disagree, neutral, and agree. The topic for this Thought Tuesday was politics. BNN Kiera McGowan has more.
This is the third Thought Tuesday that the SC State University chapter of NAACP has hosted. This first Thought Tuesday of the year was in collaboration with Black Voters Matter, with the main goal of getting students registered to vote before the upcoming deadline. Students were invited to complete a passport checklist, and once all the tables on their passport were stamped, they were able to get free food from the 3 cooks and a Miracle food truck.
Hey y'all, we're at the Black Voters Matter event right outside of MLK, and to get free food and a free t-shirt, all you have to do is fill out this passport, and it has certain things that you have to be able to do regarding voter registration. So if you verify your voting status, you know your rights, you're registered to vote, and you make a plan to vote, and you also text 5 friends, family and friends, how to vote, then you'll be able to get free food and free swag here at MLK.
Hi, I'm Alethea Bonello, National Field Co-Director for Black Voters Matter, and we are here on the campus of South Carolina State University to bring information and power about voting. As you know, the deadline for voter registration is October 4th. We want to make sure that you have a plan to vote. Are you voting early, which is going to be from October 21st to November 2nd? Or are you going to vote absentee, which you need to get your absentee ballot in by October 25th? Or are you going to vote on election day? Regardless of how you're going to vote, make a plan to vote. Put it in that smartphone, y'all, and bring 5 people with you. Make sure you take care of your squad, because it's all about the community. Show up, show out, Make your voice heard. Don't wait till November 6th, because November 6th is too late. So we want you to use and exercise your power. Vote.
Once everyone was inside MLK, Thought Tuesday began. Participating students gathered on the stage, eagerly awaiting the first question of the night.
Presidential debates help me make my decision. All right.
Hi, my name is Christian Frazier, NAACP Vice President for South Carolina State University, and we had a special event for y'all today. It was a Jubilee, Thought Tuesday, and we wanted to make sure that y'all know about the polls are coming up, and it's getting close to that deadline, November 5th, okay? So make sure y'all come out and vote.
The members of the SCSU chapter of NAACP want to leave you with one last reminder.
The last day to register for in-person voting is October 4th at 5 p.m. and October 6th by 11:59 p.m. Early voting is October 21st through November 2nd, with the election day being November 5th. Earlier this summer, the South Carolina Department of Education enacted the Uniform Procedure for Selection or Reconsideration of Instructional Material to censor what books and other materials could be in school libraries. That's exactly why events like Banned Book Weeks are so important. During this week, SC State held several events to bring awareness about the banning of books. While the action of banning the books is not new, it's recently gotten more attention since the passing of such laws across the country. We caught up with the organizers of one of the events on campus.
It's important for the students to understand about censorship and about challenges to books and challenges to our academic freedom. So this event is very important and also just a lot of fun. I think the students really enjoyed themselves tonight.
Okay, this event is a continuation of Banned Book Week, and this is Banned Book Week Trivia. It's a trivia contest, and what we did was we developed several questions about several banned books, and we wanted to make sure that students were aware of all of these banned books, and we just asked them several questions, and we just did it like in a game form so we could make it fun.
Fans are mourning the loss of celebrities John Amos and Decante Mutombo. A beloved actor, John Amos, has passed away at age 84. Amos, best known for his roles in classic television shows like Good Times and The West Wing, as well as films like Coming to America. He was a trailblazer in the entertainment industry. His career spanned over 5 decades, leaving a mark on both television and film. Born on December 27, 1939 in Newark, New Jersey, Amos began his career in the late 60s. He quickly rose to fame with his portrayal of James Evans Sir on the hit sitcom The Good Times, where he became a beloved father to millions of viewers. Throughout his career, Amos was not only known for his acting skills, but also for his dedication to social issues and advocacy for the African American representation in the media. John Amos' legacy will continue to inspire future generations of actors and entertainers. He leaves behind a body of work that will be cherished for years to come. Another giant passed away. NBA legend Decante Mutombo has passed away at age 58. Mutombo was famous for his defensive skills and his iconic finger wag. He was an 8-time NBA All-Star and 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Born in Kinshasa, Congo, Mutombo played college basketball at Georgetown before joining the NBA in 1991 with the Denver Nuggets. He played for several teams, including the Atlanta Hawks and the Houston Rockets, and is also known as one of the best shot blockers in NBA history. Off the court, Mutombo was a dedicated humanitarian. He founded the Decante Mutombo Foundation, which helped improve health and education in the Congo. Decante Mutombo will not only be remembered as a great basketball player, but also as a compassionate, dedicated person. Former President Jimmy Carter has been celebrated this week for reaching the age of 100 on Tuesday. Carter was the 39th president and is the longest living one. This is the first time an American president has lived to be 100. Carter, who is a Democrat, served one term as president from 1977 to 1981. Carter is also known for starting the Carter Center in Atlanta.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ariana Pender, and here's your 7-day weather forecast for this week. Friday will be a high of 84 degrees and low at 65 degrees. Saturday will be a high of 84 degrees and low at 65 degrees. Sunday will be a high of 82 degrees and low at 60 degrees. Monday, there will be a high of 86 degrees and low at 63 degrees. Tuesday will be a high of 80 degrees and low at 57 degrees. Wednesday will be a high of 77 degrees and low at 53 degrees. Thursday will be a high of 77 degrees and low at 51 degrees. That's your weather forecast for this week. Thanks for watching.
This is the Underground Report. It looks like rapper Eminem is going to be a grandfather. The rapper, also known as Slim Shady, dropped a video to announce his daughter Haley Jade is having a baby. In the video, his daughter gives him a jersey with the name Grandpa on it. Believe it or not, TikTok star Mr. Prada, whose real name is Tyron Thomas, is being charged with murder. Louisiana's officials are charging him with the death of Nicholas Adams, a therapist from Baton Rouge. Thomas's relationship to Adams is unknown, and it's also not clear why he killed him. Mr. Prada is facing second-degree murder. An overdose is the cause of death for Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan. The Georgia Medical Examiner Office confirmed that drugs such as fentanyl, alprazoline, codeine, and promethazine is the reasons for his passing. He had no signs of trauma, and you may recall the rapper died in September. He's known for his hits like Flex and Type of Way. I'm DeAndre Brown. That's your Underground Report.
The Bulldogs won 45-25 over North Carolina A&T in Saturday's game and snapped a 7-game losing streak, winning our first home game of the year. In NFL news, through Week 5, there are only 2 undefeated teams left in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have gone through an early season adversity as they are dealing with losing both starting receivers and their starting running back for a couple of weeks, if not longer, while the Vikings QB has capitalized on this new opportunity, making the Vikings real contenders, that being Sam Darnold. In WNBA news, the Las Vegas Aces became the first defending champion to trail 0-2 in the WNBA playoffs, a disadvantage no team has overcome in league history. The Aces will need an impressive next few games if they hope to stay in playoff contention. This is just one of the challenges they face as they try to make a historic three-peat championship run. In other WNBA news, the Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark has been named the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, a great honor.
Now to what's trending. Could wedding bells be ringing for the talk show host and singer Jennifer Hudson? This comes after rapper Common, Hudson's boyfriend, appeared on her show this week, and the conversation turned towards marriage. Hudson asked Common about a previous interview with The Breakfast Club where he talked about relationships. He said, "If I should be married, it would be to Jennifer Hudson, if I'm being completely honest," Common said. They have been dating since 2022, but there is no official word if they're actually getting married, though. I'm DeAndre Brown, and that's what you need to know. Enjoy the rest of your day.